doesn't do anything. Oh. That's second row. No, it doesn't do any. Oh. Oh, not oh from the back. Well, that doesn't do anything anyways. Be very careful around the green skulls spattered all over the floor. They can kill you. I ran into a spiritualist here who left behind a pair of shoes blessed with holy water. If one person wears them and all in attendance joins hands, then and only then is it safe to traverse the cursed green menace. Wherever I see the sorrowful bodies of those who died here, I feel as if I may go mad with worry. I beg of you, survive these ordeals. Live. A pair of shoes with a faint, nearly imperceptible bluish glow catches your eye from under the desk. Take them. Yes. Acquired blessed shoes. Are we going up and going out the top of this room? Piano's all fucked up. There's not a soul to be seen. Okay. Okay, Virobot. Love your face. Okay, I guess I'm going back out from where I came. Yeah, I think you coming out to Colorado with your boyfriend, you would have more fun than in Maine. In Colorado, flights are actually generally pretty cheap. Okay, which way are we going? Are we going west then? Don't hurt yourself then, Virobot. Take the nearby... Okay. That still seems like it could fuck your arm up. Okay, that was just stupid. Which way are we going in the staircase? Up or down? Yeah, it's man. I mean, you're in the state that Stephen King loves, and that's about all. Okay, Vira. You get lobster. Yeah. Okay. Where are we going now then? To the east, the north. Okay. Ah. So we have to cross these green skulls? This is what that note was talking about, right? You can walk on that safely now. Okay. Wow, it sounds like you're having a night there, Kyle. No, dude. Definitely. I'll give you a call on Saturday or text on Saturday. Acquired crystal of unsealing. What seems to be the problem, Yuka? I, really have to go to the bathroom. Oh, don't tell me you've been holding in all this time, have you? Jesus, Kyle. Don't drive like that. Uh-huh. Oh. My. Well, we'd best find you a place to relieve yourself then. Though I seem to recall our options being rather limited. Yeah, she's had to pee the entire time you've been here, Nicole. and before that. We were trying to find her a bathroom, and she won't pee anywhere besides the toilet for some reason. Permanent records. The doors affixed to the wall like a decoration. It won't open. That's what I've been saying. Or piss on the floor. It's a shitty old school. It's not like you're gonna fucking hurt it. You fucking little 12-year-old, 14-year-old prude. Jesus. You're gonna fucking... Of all the things that could kill you in this fucking school and you're gonna die from your goddamn bladder exploding, you dumb twat. There are buckets everywhere. There's shit everywhere. There's ledges everywhere. Just fucking piss wherever, man. Fuck. It's something... The crystal unsealing shattered. I had to do all that so this little girl could go fucking pee. Fuck this game. This girl could have peed anywhere. You made me run around for like a half an hour so a little girl could pee where she could pee anywhere. Seems usable now. Will you be all right by yourself? No, dude. Go in there with her. Uh-huh. I'll be okay. Why do people keep separating themselves? Get to it, then. I'll be waiting right here for you. Bitch, go into the bathroom with her. Thanks. This just happened like 20 minutes ago with your brother, you idiot. It's basically what it was. Just pee. Pee your pants. Nobody's gonna judge you. And even if they're judging you, you're gonna all die anyway. So does it really matter? Fuck, man. 3 weeks later. Man, this bitch really had to pee. Is he rubbing one out? What the fuck? He's like, Gizami? Is it really you? This guy's a giant dick, like, just with how he's walking. He's got like a stick up his ass. Kurosaki, you're alive. You too, man. Are you a sight for sore eyes? Did every teenager in Japan get fucking transferred in here tonight? Finally, someone else who isn't dead. Godforsaken place that this is. I mean, they're all bidets, yeah. I still want to get a bidet, and I never have gotten one, and I really, really should. Seen the thing that's like a two-way mirror porta potty so you can see outside while you're taking shit and nose. Yeah, that seems, especially like in Japan, like that would be like an actual just guys. It would be like, oh, they're like, no one can see inside of it. It's really just so middle-aged businessmen can jerk off while you take a shit. Yeah, I would, Pug. I was at my wit's end just now, let me tell you. Outside of the school, there's nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. Yeah, why would you want to watch people while you were peeing? It reminds me of the Rick and Morty where Rick has the toilet like in the middle of nowhere so he could just take a shit by himself. I thought about braving the wilderness, but it seems like one of those forests of the lost you see in video games. Once you enter, you can never leave. Like, I don't have problems with any of it, but like, why would you go out of your way to do it? You know what I mean? What the hell is this place anyways? Damn it all. There are actual honest to goodness ghosts in here, you know? My luck, I would get arrested for like exposing myself in public using one of those things somehow, but... Well, that and like, fucking like, you know how Japan is with fucking people? I think we may be stuck here for good. There's no way out for any of us. Did you see? Mitsuki in the next room. She's dead. Yeah. Yeah, I saw. I mean, it just sounds like a fucking fetish if you're asking me, but I just don't know how to handle this. I feel like there's a certain number. I know. And this idiot isn't doing anything about it. A certain number of dead bodies a person's expected to see within his lifetime. And I swear, in the last hour alone, I think I've far surpassed my quota. Ah! I was wondering how they were going to keep killing people off with the speed they were doing it. Just yesterday, Mitsuki dumped her boyfriend after finding out he was cheating on her with 3 other women. She's been really down about it all morning. So I sent her stupid text messages during class to cheer her up. He sent her dick pics. You know that's what he did. He was like, "Hey baby, this will help." Hug ugly.
Rod Pug.
Hug ugly, thank you for the continued support. Welcome back to the Empire of Rod. All hail Gizmo!
She seemed mad about it during study hall. Well, yeah, because you were sending her dick pics. She didn't want those. Consent, my dude. But then she sent me a thank you message the very next period. I think I was actually able to lift her spirits a little. That's because she saw the dick and then she was like, "That's really small." Thanks for cheering me up, dude, with your little tiny dick. Now, though, she's gone. Killed by actual spirits. I guess it was those children. What? Huh?
Kizami, お前何すんだよ。
Kizami, what are you doing? No. This dude was way too relaxed to be in a fucking... He just fucking 300 kicked him into a pit. This is Sparta! Kizami. See, that's how I would pump kick the second graders. You pump kick the second graders when you're fighting 12 of them, and that will keep them away. Within these walls, it doesn't matter if you're killed by them or killed by me. Either way, you're dead. I'm having some serious weird like deja vu with this game right now. Oh, huh? Oh, where? What the? What happened? Where am I? I think she's going number 2, Nicole, and she just wouldn't admit it. Bitch had to poop. Was I knocked out? I know, but like, you could have read Moby Dick in there with how long she was peeing. Yuka, are you there? We had a cut, like, we went to a, like, we montaged that shit away. Like, you hadn't passed out on the toilet. The remains of a student, okay, whatever. Kane Hagiwara. Okay. Some people to this day say she's still peeing. 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later. And on that day, Yuki set the world record for the longest piss of all time. Strange but true. There are many Japanese businessmen that would pay large amounts of money for her to piss on them. Over the course of several days, a series of incidents occurred within this town in which young children disappeared one after another. Their whereabouts were ultimately discovered through a thorough police investigation, but said findings were very much a worst-case scenario. 3 of the missing children were found dead in a concealed room beneath Heavenly Host Elementary, officially unused throughout the school's history. The 4th missing child was thankfully still alive, quaking in fear on the ground, presumably only moments away from demise when police arrived. Capping off this nightmarish scene was an adult male member of the school's teaching staff who seemed to be in a state of confusion. In his hands were a pair of bloodied scissors. 1973, 9/18. The surviving elementary school student, after psychological counseling, gave official testimony fingering the scissor man as abductor and murderer. That's the kid, right? The kid that just murdered that dude is the kid, right? The staff member in question was officially charged with multiple counts of abduction and murder of minors, as well as desecration of the dead. He was quickly taken to trial, where an insanity plea spared him from prison or death, resulted in his compulsory admittance to a mental hospital. Interestingly, the perpetrator of these crimes was none other than the school's principal's own son, who was widely renowned for his jovial personality. However, due to a mental ailment of unknown origin, he'd begun losing his ability to speak little by little during his years teaching at Heavenly Host. Once speech was all but gone, he began searching for alternate places of employment, which occupied him for several months prior to the crime. The results of this endeavor were not favorable, however, and most of his days were spent staggering idly through streets. His reputation quickly degraded. Several months after his admittance to the mental hospital, he managed to slip past the many nurses on duty and escape the premises. Immediately upon doing so, he made his way into the concealed basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary, where he took his own life by hanging. The 3 children he had killed were all Heavenly Host Elementary students. But the one girl who was rescued from the gaping maw of eternal slumber was not. Following her close call, she and her family moved to another prefecture, far from the memories that no doubt would have otherwise haunted them forever. Sadly, this was only the beginning of the misfortune that would hereafter plague the school, which had already earned itself many and unsettling rumor. Over the next few years, Heavenly Host would become a stage for countless incidences of rape, molestation, and Jesus fucking Christ. With each student registration and attendance dwindling at an alarming rate in response to those crimes, the school would eventually shut down in 1975 on the 18th of November. The 60-year-old principal at the time had become infamous as eccentric who adorned his walls, doors, and furniture with incomprehensible scrawls. Even later forensic analysis of the writings throughout his office would make little sense of his haphazardly scribbled enumerations. And the day after the school's closure date was finalized, this age-eccentric threw himself from its roof. He broke his neck on impact, dying immediately. As you can clearly discern, the sordid history of the school is indeed awful, but there may be more to it than merely a series of unfortunate incidents. A power greater than any of us can comprehend, maybe. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. And the key to all lies with the sole survivor, the girl who bore witness to the brutal murders and mutilations of the 3 children no older than she. The girl in the red dress, the one who got away. My investigation into the supernatural side of the horrific massacre is only just beginning. Rest assured, I intend to make this a regular feature. Well, then, is it the teacher? I don't know. I've begun gathering data for a follow-up report, so stay tuned. The next issue promises to uncover more details in this morbidly fascinating story. According to this article, 1 girl survived the murders, but if this photograph is accurate, then it's the same girl in the red dress we saw earlier. Why would someone who wasn't killed here be haunting the school? Okay, where do I get it from, Reese? Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a blood-stained cassette on the floor. It seems to be from a digital video camera. Pick it up. What the fuck was that? Holy shit. Anonymous? The timing of that was disgusting. Holy fuck. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I feel like my eyes bugged out there. Thank you, Anonymous, for those biddies. Kabiki research data. 2005, 11, 19. Kabiki? It sounds exactly like the fucking shit in this game. Jesus Christ, now you guys are gonna give me a goddamn heart attack. So I can leave the room now? Damn, looks like I'm locked in. Oh no. To worry so much for another's well-being that it torments you to the core. It's an exquisite stigmata that afflicts the living and the dead alike. And you are? Ugh, her eyes are so cloudy. She looks like a dead fish. It does, Nicole. I'm the spirit of a girl who died here. I mean, bend over, Dong. Oh, okay. I'm really not sure how to respond to that. Happiness and unhappiness are linked. Whenever one attempts to gain good fortune with little effort, there's always a risk. What are you trying to say? You and your friends have become trapped in this school because you performed the Sachiko Ever After charm and messed it up. Sachiko? You mean that paper doll thing we all did? How did we mess it up? One of you chanted the phrase too many times or too few. The number of participants determines the number of repetitions that must be spoken. And somebody goofed. When I find out who that was, I'm gonna fucking murder him. Fuck my ass and call me Sally. You said it exactly 9 times, right? Sachiko, we beg of you 9 times. You have to say it 1 time for every person present, no more, no less, or the charm will fail. Yeah, not counting to 9 is a pretty shitty reason to be tortured for all eternity. I'm pretty sure It wasn't me. I remember saying it 9 times. It's like the girl in Drag Me to Hell who gets sent to hell and cursed because she did her job. I mean, she wasn't very nice, but it didn't deserve to go to hell for it. So did someone else mess up? And is that why? No. No, I'm not going to start placing blame. Yeah, she was kind of mean. This wasn't anyone's fault. No, one of you motherfuckers can't count to 9. You should have been using your fingers like a good boy or girl. May have been on purpose. One of your friends probably thought the whole thing was silly and just didn't even bother to count. Or maybe a misguided member of your group didn't want that fun to end and knowingly flubbed the charm in a vain attempt to prompting a do-over. No. Knock, knock, Astrals. Who's there? Even if it wasn't on purpose, some of your friends have a tendency to take things very seriously, no? It's not inconceivable that they'd mess up. And just say, oh well, it's not like I'll ever be found out. Astrals. Without even realizing that their actions would ultimately damn you all. Hee hee hee. No one's owned up to it, right? Not a single one of your friends had said to you, I screwed up. I'm so very sorry. Shut the hell up already. My apologies. I proposed far too many likely scenarios, it seems. Rod who? Perhaps it's the nature of my job. I have long since abandoned my writings, after all. You do still have your scrap of paper doll now. Be sure you hang on to that and hang on tight. Treat it like a memento. Fuck. What's the command for Rado's Astrals 20 bucks? A memento of those who are dear to you. So sorry to cut this short, but I'm in a bit of a hurry here. I seem to have gotten separated from my little sister, and there are still some other people I need to find too. Such concern for your friends and all the impulses that go with it, spurring the heart into action. It's a truly noble sentiment. I can't talk. That's all charms really are, you know. They represent one's regards to other people. They're like microcosms of the soul. Sorry. Whether it be love or hate, all you need is a truly strong emotion to set them off. The stronger it is, the more powerful the charm is. Splend man's hook. I'm burning up. Wait. Hold on. What are you? I'm the Grim Reaper, bitch. Frigid. Suey ball. Feels like my body's on fire. Stop this. Please stop. Ball Sue Frigid. Hook man's pride. We will not allow anyone to stand in our way. Those who do will suffer without mercy.